Welcome to 2K Sports in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It'll be the Sacramento Kings facing off against the New York Knicks. And now we send you out to Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew. I'll see you at the half.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll also be hearing from our friend Doris Burke from the sideline. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. First for the Kings, Williams is out there with Anderson. You got D-Box, always giving them a fantastic effort from the paint. They count on his skill and determination to get it done inside. Then there's Stojakovic, and it's Weber in at the 4. And for New York, they've got Ewing. You simply have to respect the tremendous skill he has down low, the work ethic and athletic ability to make a big impact under the boards. And it's Cambion at the 4 slot.
Well, when it came to getting wins away from Sacramento last year, the Kings were anything but kings of the road. Only came away with 8 wins as a visiting team last year. That puts them near the bottom of the league in win total.
It'll be the Knicks off the tip. Passes to Ward. Can be a screen on Williams. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And back to the Kings on the road for a second. That total of 8 road wins had them tied for the fewest in the entire Western Conference, Steve, along with the Suns.
It's not a surprise. When a team is just bad, when they don't have an identity, there's no way you're going to be competitive on the road. They didn't defend, and they were selfish with the ball. Other than that, they were fantastic.
A lot of high hopes for the Knicks in last year's playoffs. They started off so hot, but then let the series against Boston drag on, and eventually went to 7 games, and they fell to the Pacers in the second round after that.
Both shots good from the stripe. And the Boston series did drag on, you can tell. You wonder if they were a bit fatigued going into that Pacers series. Steve, Indiana just outplayed him, outworked him in every way in the second round.
Yeah, I think it was a factor, Kevin, and really the Knicks have only themselves to blame. They had Boston down 3-1 and a home game to close it out, but they couldn't get it done. And there's no doubt that affected them against Indiana in the next series.
And it's the Knicks with the ball after the Kings pick up 2. Houston defended by Anderson. The pass to Ward. 6 to shoot. Here's Sprewell. Buried from 15 feet out.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Now here's Williams. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to speak with Rick Adelman. He told me that he really wants his team to be aggressive on the defensive end of the floor. He feels that they'll have a chance of creating a lot of easy layups if they pressure their guards and force some turnovers in the open floor. Something no coach wants to see on the other end, guys.
Thanks for the report, Doris. Steve, Clark, your thoughts on their defensive focus here?
Well, it's the right strategy, Kevin, because you have to play to your strengths as a team. You can't get away from who you are.
And that's right, Steve. Their strength is certainly what they do defensively. They can rattle folks.
Anderson dishes to Weber. Again, Sacramento.
Weber. Assist from Anderson.
On defense, Sacramento. Ward, he's guarded by Williams. Ward, the pass to Houston. Here's Sprewell. Money from the wing. Williams with the ball. Red ball movement here by the Kings. Divac kicks to Williams. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Pass to Ward. He dishes it to Ewing. Here's Sprewell, and there's the rejection. Anderson outside. Williams. The feed now to Weber. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here.
16 seconds of the shot. 16.
Here's Anderson. Again, Sacramento.
I love his kind of mid to long range jump shot. It's a specialty of his, especially in catch and shoot situations.
You're exactly right. He's a very skilled catch and shoot type of player. I mean, it adds a dangerous element to his game that he can make that jump shot.
And the Knicks with possession here. After the made shot from Anderson.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Williams kicks to Stojakovic. Will not go. This is off the front iron. That's good.
Did you see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket?
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
And so here is New York, trailing by 2. Here's Camby. Good D by Weber.
Tell you, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break.
Yeah, he sure is. He remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
And so it's New York with it. Sacramento making their last shot. The 10-footer. A nice shot by Ewing. Ewing's got his first bucket of the night.
Got him with the turnaround there. That was as sweet as honey.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Johnson, he's checked in for New York. Kings have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Outside Williams. He feeds it to Anderson. He kicks it to Weber. Shot clock at 5. The 17-foot. The shot misses. So New York will take it the other way.
Well, the business of the NBA in pretty good stead. The Kings sold back in May for a record price of $525 million, and the Seattle group had offered even more. Team value is certainly on the rise around the league. Better arenas, more lucrative TV contracts. Part of the reason that's the case.
And back to the bidding war for the Kings with the great offer from the Seattle group. Steve, do you think there's a chance the league could expand to Seattle?
I think so, especially with that tremendous offer that the Seattle group put forward. And now the new CBA, it's made it much more favorable for the owners. I think in the next few years, we will see at least one expansion team, maybe 2.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Pollard comes in for D-Bots, and it's Funderburk in for Weber. He's perfect from the line this time.
You know, for a long time, the Knicks were viewed as a young team on the rise, but when they added Rasheed Wallace last year, the average age went to 32, which was the oldest team in the league last season. And you saw it in their play. They were a group of veterans out there.
Here's Barry. Here's Delp. And that one hits back iron.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Hangs in the air. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And for the Knicks, the veteran leadership helped them at times as they had to go through some very tough stretches, Steve, due to injury.
Yeah, they did go through some stretches, but they really did well to secure the division title and get that high seed going into the playoffs. They had a pretty decent run all in all, but this is a team that has higher aspirations than just getting to the conference semis.
There were only 3 teams in the East that had a positive record against the Western Conference, and the Knicks were one of them. When you have talent like this team does, it doesn't really matter where your opponent is from because you're going to be able to compete.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Well, Clark, as you mentioned, the Knicks against the West, when you had the offensive capabilities from deep that they did, you know, Steve, you're never really out of the game.
Yeah, you should know. Well, they could just shoot their way back into games very easily, and that's what they did a lot of times against some of those teams in the West. But yeah, you have to play well against the West if you want to win your division, and the Knicks were able to do that last year.
Here's Barry. Thomas with the block. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Wingate. On the wing, Johnson. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
There's no question the big news for the Sacramento Kings is they're still the Sacramento Kings. After a nail-biting last couple of years, they saw the team flirt with moving to Virginia, Anaheim, Las Vegas, Seattle. Finally, a new ownership group committed to keeping the team in Sac.
That free throw, no good. And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former three-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son, Mayor Kevin Johnson, instrumental in securing financing for the new arena, and Steve campaigning with the league's owners to keep the team in Northern California.
I think it surprised everyone, Kevin. Seattle made such a strong bid. I think most people felt the team would end up in Seattle, but Johnson did his job. Sacramento stepped up to the plate, and I think it's great that the Kings get to keep their team, and hopefully Seattle will end up with one in the next couple of years.
Now here is Martin. Here's Barry. And a miss there on the triple. Number one, defended by Barry. The dish now to Wallace. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. Number one. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Kings leading. And here's Martin. He passes to Williamson. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. And the Kings lead by 3.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
Lang, defended by Pollard. On the wing, Johnson. He's against Martin. The 15-footer. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
Left side, Martin. Lets it go from 11. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wallace misses. Kings leading now by 3. Back to Robertson. Outside, Martin. Here's Wingate. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. King. And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Sacramento.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And for the Kings, they're shooting from the field. 44%, not bad. Here's Barry. Passes it to Williamson. And the pass to Barry. From deep three-point range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Johnson's got his third rebound tonight. Number one, covered by Robertson. Back to Johnson. Fades back. And the rebound goes to Martin. Sacramento leading by 3. Pass to Barry. Back to Martin. Here's Pollard. Back to Martin. Stripped away. Pass to Wingate. Lang. Six on the shot clock. Number one. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
A season to forget for the Sacramento Kings a year ago. There were times they looked pretty good, but more times than not, they couldn't sustain high-level play. Still managed to do fairly well against Eastern Conference teams when they saw them.
And the Kings making a change here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Shots good by Stojakovic. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about the Kings. Very good when playing out of conference, at least relative to their overall play style.
Well, 14 and 16 against the East, I mean, that's not a bad record. I'm not sure if it says something about the Kings or something about the East. Probably the latter, but not bad for Sacramento to have that record.
Outside Williams. The 15-footer. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
That's a tough shot for anyone. Those runners need a soft touch.
And offensively, Kevin, he's got a lot he can bring to the table, given the situation. You know, he can give you 20-plus without showing you the same move twice. And it's that varied offensive game that really keeps defenses off balance.
And what amazing skills he has as a distributor, too, Steve. He doesn't just pass the ball effectively. He does it in spectacular fashion, too.
And that one falls for Williams.
Well, for a long time for the New York fans, going to see a Knicks game was an exercise in masochism, but they've turned it around in a big way, and now this is a tough place to play for a road team.
Number one, no good. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Stojakovic dishes to Williams. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Anderson kicks to Williams. That's good. Williams has got 5. And Clark, that's what winning's going to do for you. The Knicks had the second best home record in the East last season as they won 31 games here.
Well, you know, Kevin, there's so much mystique here in this building. Everybody loves to play in New York. It's the mecca for basketball in this country. And when NBA players come into New York, they can't wait to play against this Knicks team. And the Knicks, they want to defend their home floor.
Count that one. Kings leading now by 4. Kicks it to D-Box. He's guarded by Dudley. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And New York making a change here.
Houston.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Divac, the pass to Anderson. Clock at 6. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Ward, guarded by Weber. Dishes to Canby. Backs in. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Now it's just a 2-point Kings lead.
That's a nice hoop for a guy that typically doesn't score a lot.
Anderson kicks to D-Box. Williams. Williams gets a screen from D-Box. Deep 2 from Stojakovic. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Stojakovic has got 8 points.
Has pretty much been the norm for them, getting their points off assists and great ball movement.
Nice rhythm and flow for this team. Tremendous communication and alertness.
And so here is New York. Passes it to Ward. Feeds it to Camby. Some nice passing by New York here. Houston is covered by Anderson. No good from Houston.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
The pass to Ward. He dishes it to Camby. He's against Weber. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Just got a little careless on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
And the Knicks making a change here.
Thomas.
Now Stojakovic. He's got 8. Outside to Weber. Ewing with the block.
Excellent, really solid job actually by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
And there's the feed to Thomas. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Thomas got his first 2 points.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
Williams kicks to Stojakovic. It's hauled in by Thomas. Knicks have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
Right there!
Ward the pass to Houston. Sprewell. He's guarded by Williams. 4 on the shot clock. Out of bounds. Sacramento will take possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Thunderberg is checked in for Device. And it's Robertson in for Stojakovic.
Robertson.
For Sacramento, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. He feeds it to Williams. .141 left to play in the first half. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. New York trailing.
Anytime you have an offense that's based on a lot of isolations, you're not going to get a ton of assists. Despite being right at the bottom in terms of team assist totals, the Knicks were still a pretty good offensive team.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Here's Ewing. He nails it. And we're tied up. Ewing's got 6 points. 109 left to play here in the half. Clark, as you said, the Knicks were a solid team on offense in the top third amongst all NBA teams. But, Steve, it wasn't because they were zipping the ball around.
No, they ran a lot of isolation plays, particularly for Carmelo Anthony. And it was effective at times, but you could see when the Knicks struggled, it was usually because their offense kind of came to a halt, and they weren't able to generate the movement to open up their three-point shooters.
And so it's New York with it after the miss from Williams. Offensive rebound, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup, forcing 2 free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And the Kings making a change here. Both free throws good from Ewing.
Tell you what, we haven't seen them be as aggressive driving the lane and drawing fouls in this quarter, but so far it hasn't cost them on the scoreboard.
And I think part of the reason it hasn't cost them is they went at them hard in the first quarter, and now they're picking them apart a little bit from the outside. I don't think they can get too comfortable out there, though, or the lead could start to dissipate.
And it's Stojakovic missing.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
Here's Houston. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Knicks out front. They lead by 2. Make sure you stay tuned for the Sprint Halftime Show with Damon Bruce. Then we'll be back here right after that for the second half.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Thursday is always a great night for basketball on
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Here is Williams. Back to Weber. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
A lot of noise coming from these fans. Pretty unhappy with that call.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of amateur officials in the crowd, and not one of them liked it.
He kicks to Ewing. And it's blocked by Divac. Williams with the ball. Williams gets a screen from Divac. Williams, that's good.
Solid screen right there that freed him up for the jump shot.
Knicks shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Camby the screen. There's the dish to Ewing. And the shot is good. Ewing's got 10.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Well, that's important because this game, I think, is going to be decided by who controls the paint in crunch time.
Now here's Divac. Back to Weber. Gets it to go. He has 6.
Perfect on their first 3 shots now. That's the way to start the second half.
Weber's gone 3 for 5 from the field. Pass to Houston. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Pass to Stojakovic. Back to Williams. Kicks to Weber. Shot clock at 6. Knicks with the rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Now still a great start to the half after hitting their first 3 even before that miss.
And so it's New York with it. A 2-point game. Or the pass to Camby. From deep. Gets the bucket.
Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. He's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
Something else I think of with him is that three-point shot from the corner. I mean, that's his shot. We've certainly seen him drain a bunch of them.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, he looks like he wants to toy around with some of their sets and matchups here.
I don't think you can afford to go through a whole game doing the same thing over and over, and you have to be able to adjust on the fly, just like he's doing here.
And the Kings making a change here. Butterberg's checked in. Anderson dishes to Weber. Thomas with the steal. He passes it to Houston. Back to Thomas. Upside Thomas. Pass to Houston. 6 to shoot. Shoots from the right block. And he can't bank that one in. The Kings trailing. Anderson kicks to Williams. Now the pass to Williamson. Expanding his range, and that one's good. He has 5. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, there have already been 5 lead changes, but nobody taking control of it.
A great matchup. I mean, these two teams really match up well talent-wise. I'm enjoying this.
And so here is New York after the three-pointer from Williamson. Here's Ewing. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Ewing's got 12 points in the game. The Kings have gotten 4 of the first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. It's Williams with the drive. Williamson, the pass to Williams. The kick out to Anderson. Dishes it to Weber. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. Weber's got 6 in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. Some changes for Sacramento. Pollard, he's checked in for Weber. Barry comes in for Anderson, and Martin subbed in for Williams. Sacramento on defense. The lead is 2. Wingate passes to Wallace. Some nice passing by New York here. Here is Wingate, covered by Martin. Wallace outside. 6 on the shot clock. Leads him in there. Thomas, good.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
Outside, Martin. Pass to Barry. Back to Martin. Williamson. Wallace covering. Here's Thunderbird. It's rebounded by New York. Wallace outside. Pass to Wingate. Back to Wallace. He passes to Wingate. Back to Wallace. Launches a 3. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort. And he lays it up and in. And the Knicks lead by 2. The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Passes it to Barry. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Here is Wingate. The pass to Houston. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by Barry.
And a missed opportunity right there.
Definitely. I think he should have converted that one.
Here's the floater. Good. He has 7. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. There's 1:38 left in the third. Pass to Houston. 5 to shoot. Wallace outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Sacramento.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Now, I'll tell you, the other thing, guys, is the mid-range shot has been something that's really worked well for them tonight.
That one is off. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. And he sinks the second. 1:24 left to play in the third. Here's Barry. Outside Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Defensively, guys, they just don't seem to be giving the same kind of effort that they were in the first half of the game.
The Kings have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the Knicks making a change here. Ewing's checked in. And that one misses. Knicks trailed by 3. .56 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Sprewell, and the basket good. A nice shot that time. 10 points for him.
The entire defense was frozen footed. Nobody picked up the shooter, Kevin.
Outside Williams. Shoots. Shot is no good. So New York will take it the other way. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Feeds it to Ewing. And it's blocked by Stojakovic. He dishes it to Williams. Up top, Weber. Takes it from 10. That's good. Weber's got 8 points in the quarter. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Kings lead by 3. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. And the players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. Divac dishes to Anderson. Here's the feed to Williams. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. And New York making a change here. He feeds it to Stojakovic. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Stojakovic has got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Kings. Passes it to Houston. Great D that time from Divac.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Outside Williams. Williams gets a screen from Weber. Clock at 6. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. Here's Anderson. Williams. They shoot again. Rebounded by Dudley.
Now, he was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
Williams with the steal. And the Kings pushing it up now. Williams is running. Shots good by Stojakovic.
And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, a great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
And so it's New York with it. Sacramento making their last shot. 6 to shoot. And there's the pass to Houston. On the wing, through the net. Now here's Williams. Timeout called by the Kings. Doris Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Yes, Kevin. Well, Rick Adelman had some advice for his team over that last break. He urged his players to keep fighting, saying, "We're right there, but the margin of error has shrunk. We've got to play aggressive and smart." Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And here's Anderson for three. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Ward, he's guarded by Williams. Pass to Houston. He kicks to Ewing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Sprewell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Kings leading now by 9. Williams kicks to Anderson. Back to Williams. And the Kings check on 2 more.
Up over 50% now from the floor with the way they've shot this half.
Yeah, that's a nice improvement. It's not a surprise to see them out in front with the way they have shot throughout the entire game, as a matter of fact. They've been very efficient offensively.
And so here is New York. After the made shot from Williams, here's Ewing, and it's blocked by Pollard. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. Evans is checked in for the Kings. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Sprewell. Misses the three. And the Kings with possession. They're on a 10-2 run here. Outside Williams. The three. Another three for Sacramento.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, they're getting way too many easy shots in the paint. So this timeout is specifically for that reason. You got to tighten up the defense and start to make it harder for that offensive team.
I know it's easier said than done, but right now it just doesn't seem like the necessary effort is there.
Knicks trailed by 14. Mark some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Ward, the pass to Houston. All sorts of time. That is good.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
Here's Sacramento now. They're on a 13-4 run. Now here's Williams, defended by Ward. On the wing, Stojakovic. Softly drops in the floater. Stojakovic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
Passes to Houston. The screen from Ewing. And the shot is good from Houston.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Vegas, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second.
Sacramento leading by 12. Anderson outside. It's rebounded by Ward.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there, great effort.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. The dish to Ewing. There's the pass to Ward. Back to Ewing. Working on Divac. Fades and shoots. Can't get it to go.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
Williams dishes to Anderson. Back to Williams. Kicks it to Divac. From 11 feet away. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
But they're finding the holes in the defense, Clark, and they're exploiting them.
Ward, he's guarded by Williams. Sprewell, soft touch off the glass.
I tell you what, the defenders didn't even get a sniff of him on that move to the hoop.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth. And here is Williams. Back to Stojakovic. He's feeling it. And again, it's Sacramento converting.
They've been splashing home those threes since halftime.
Definitely a big improvement in their shooting from what we saw before the break.
And so it's New York with it. They trail by 14. Pass to Houston. Dishes it to Camby. Pass to Houston. 6 on the shot clock. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Houston.
He hasn't been quite able to lure the defense into fouling him as much. Hasn't been as effective in drawing fouls here.
Both free throws good from Houston. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Kings leading now by 12.
Well, he tried to step in and cut him off, but just not quick enough.
And we have the benefit of replay, but I think they got that one right, which is the case most times, even though fans don't think so.
Now Williams. On the wing, Stojakovic. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Weber, he's checked in for Thunderbird.
Weber.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Sprewell, defended by Stojakovic. From 16 feet away, he cans it.
Looks like they're going to finish strong, but there just aren't enough ticks left on the clock.
Well, Steve, it's a good run they're having now, but they just waited too long to have it.
Now here's Williams. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Stojakovic. Shot clock at 6. It's Williams with the drive. Tipped.
Yeah, no way you can come back from this deficit.
Just not enough time left on the clock.
Houston, the pass to Ward. Ewing shoots from 14. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Stojakovic kicks to Williams. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the Game.